I bought some new isolators for the clamps up here. So we can get those done. And then I also want to check I'm not sure if this has the tune or not. We may take the rear wheel off and see if we can't find some writing on there. Yeah, so I've never actually done the isolators on this, but I remember people saying that they need to be on there fairly light. And I'll go check, but I'm pretty sure it's for the base ones. It's 1 pound, and then for the top one, it's 2 pounds per square inch. And I don't have anything to measure that small. Obviously, I'm not sure they even make inch pound something or conversion here or there, tiny little things. But so we're just gonna kind of wing it, because these isolators feel a bit wore out compared to we got Jamie put brand new ones in Oddball, and they are this just has a real harsh, I don't know, just you can feel it in there. So we're going to place those, and then we will remove the back tire. But yeah, I've been kind of excited. It's, there's been a lot going right on this bike, and I've really been enjoying that. Get a problem solved, which is always fun. So I'm a big fan of that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay this thing. Okay, that should be okay. Yeah, see, these are all goobered up a little bit in there. I'll show you. Seem a little goobered up, like someone's been in there trying to tighten them down for some reason. And a lot of people too put they don't use soft straps, and then they put the tie downs right on the handlebars, and it crushes those poor things. And then here we are, But luckily, isolators are cheap, so one's a little tighter than one, so maybe it's just the bolt, I don't know. Again, I've never seen this, so. I've never been one afraid to try. Worst case scenario, I give Dwayne and Fago up there some money, right? Worst case scenario, I call him and I say, I fucked up. And he goes, fuck, what'd you do? And I go, that's what I did. And he goes, fuck. And then I go, fuck. And then I send it back to him, and he fixes it, and he makes money, and it gets done. And I mean, what's the worst? That's literally the worst. We're gonna be doing okay. Alright? Worst case scenario, I help a good guy with a good business. Maybe if I get it together just right enough, I can take to Arkansas. Ooh. Talk to Mike Seastrom and be like, okay, I see how this works a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Let me see. right? So get the new ones and let's compare the old ones and the new ones. I don't know the best way to get these out is, but that seemed to work there. That one goes on top, remember that. Little washer there goes on the bottom. Okay, let's see what you think. There's the old one here. Here's the new one. It seems pretty crushed and thin. You know, or someone's... I don't know. Don't know if that's a product of over tightening or what, but so old one over there, new one over here. These ones do seem a little softer, but okay. Old versus new there. Got this other one. The same one. This one looks a lot more beat up than the other one. Yeah, I'm thinking it's over tightened, right? You can see the big lip on there. I don't know. Okay, well, put this on there. Shove it in. And I'll show you something over there I just saw. That was kind of interesting. And I might emulate it. Maybe not so tight. And in this one here, little skirt comes down, right? Over there. So the little skirt comes down. You know. Work that in there. The little washer in there. Okay. I'll show you this. Okay, so I looked it up and 1 foot-pounds for the riser, 2 foot-pounds for the clamps. So it is, like I said, just barely on there. So we're going to put this on there now. See if that works. Oh, it should work. So I know there's different ways and a right way to do this and all that. But I found this old gun cleaning kit does a pretty darn good job of cleaning out some threads when I need to. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to buy some like clean out taps, but every time I go to do it, I'm like, ugh, kind of expensive, you know, because I don't want to buy a cheap, shitty one. There's some things where you're kind of like, okay, I can get away with the Harbor Freight one on this one, but like, all of a sudden you're cleaning taps with a Harbor Freight tap cleaning thing, and then everything goes to hell on you, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but what do you think? Should we put blue or red on this? I don't like committing to red all the time. I don't know why. Worries me, maybe. We'll see. In case you're curious, it's a 27 caliber. So if you have a 270, that's the one. Okay. Washer. Just placed in there. Okay. It goes on pretty good, huh? Have it in right there. Washer. So now I'm just going to put a bit of blue thread locker on there. Good bad. Now let's tighten this bad boy up. And we'll guesstimate what 1 foot-pound feels like. And then I'll probably do it like the last guy did and over torque it. In theory, 1 pound of force, right, per 1 foot. Let's see, I have a tiny little situation here. What does this do? So 1 foot-pound is 12 inch-pounds. So no, that won't work. The lowest this goes is 20. So, no, won't work. So, my guess, let's see, let's just check them. I mean, we got one over here we can check, you know what I'm saying? Seems about right. So, these back kind of clamped on there. Put them into place-ish. Okay, now, where I kind of feel like they should be-ish. And this bike here, with these are different handlebars. He calls them, on the list, he calls them Fat Boy handlebars or something like that. And you can see just a little hatch hangs out on the inside. Makes it kind of nice for centering them. Had them centered. These other ones are kind of wiggly. This seems a little wigglier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's bring this back here. Okay, 2 foot-pounds-ish. Let's see. Oh yeah, right there. It feels like football. Okay, well, mirrors are right where they need to be. Okay, well, make sure these are tight. And then 2 foot-pounds. 2 foot-pounds. 2 foot-pounds. To the rear wheel.
24 hours later.
Okay, we're back. After taking the night off, I got my wrenches here. I got my noisy chair, and we're gonna remove this heat shield, remove this muffler, take these out 2 full turns on each side, loosen it up, and let's take this rear wheel off, and we'll see what, see if the computer will tell us anything. On these before, sometimes these don't come off super easy. So I've wrapped a rag around here, grabbed it with some channel locks and got it spinning, but we'll see if we can take it off normally first. Oh, duh. There's some bolts back there. Why don't you remove those first? Ah, I knew that. Now, let's try again. Oh, look at that. Here's my adjustment wrench. Sometimes you gotta adjust on the go, so I keep the 3/4 in the bag. And we're gonna give this 2 turns outwards. And Jamie always made fun of me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It helps me. Because then I get paranoid. I don't know where I'm at, you know. 1, 2. He would count them out individually, which is fine way to go. You know, it worked out for him, but I needed that. I need that line. 2 on this side. If I remember right, we can get away with 2 and get the belt off. Now we'll back it out a little more. Not the end of the world here. Pull a cotter pin. Cotter pin, we'll get a new one of them. And then, let's get that castle nut off there. Sometimes you can get away without holding this side, but sometimes you can't. Okay, now I'm gonna lift it up. Then we'll remove the brakes here. Let's see, Torx heads, 45. Cool. It's always like that last one where you're just like, oh god, it's gonna trip. This whole project's gonna take a weird turn now. But we got her. Yeah. Let's get the old rubber mallet. Drive an axle. Whoop. Took the mirror. There. I'll get this a little higher off the ground now. The lock is engaged. Now, let's see what we got back here. Get this cover up here. It looks like he's got the things rerouted. The wiring looks good under here. Got the thing have been jigged back there. Let's see what we're looking at. No writing on there. I wonder what I thought. I'll send this to a couple people. See what they think. This has been flashed or not. These wires are pliable. Yeah, usually, from what I've seen, from what I know, there's been some writing on this, so. Well, let's take a pause, because it's only going to take a couple days to get in. We'll just order it now. Cool, let's go make a phone call. I'm coming for you, Mike.